What's going on, guys? This is WrestleTrania. I tried to sound like Drew McIntyre. I probably didn't sound like him, but anyway, guys, today we're going to be talking about the downfall of the tag division. And obviously, I'm talking about WWE. And it's kind of weird because I was thinking about it, this whole week, I kind of been just thinking about the tag team division. And it's crazy because at one point they were like one of the main points on like Raw, SmackDown. I mean, NXT was great too back then. I mean, NXT is kind of still good tag team wise. I mean, we just don't care about them that much. But it seems like the past few years that the tag team division, like the booking, and I mean, I don't want to be that person, but since Triple H has been taking over the tag team, I don't know if he used to do good in NXT, so I don't know what's going on with it for real. Like in NXT, it was like storylines, all the matches. It was never like a bad tag match in NXT, and that was when Triple H was running it. And since he took over, it seems like the tag division doesn't get the right. They get some focus. Like they're still like having good matches and stuff, but they're like making random factions now. The teams, I forgot Judgment Day was even the tag team champs. Then you have Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. They're the tag champs on SmackDown. And with NXT is Axiom and Nathan Frazier. And I mean, those are all like great wrestlers. But it's just the booking for a lot of these people, a lot of the tag teams, it's like there is no booking. Jacob and Tama Tonga, they're just gonna be behind Solo while he feuds with Cody, and randomly every once in a while they're gonna defend him, but there's not gonna be a story for it. They're basically just like the backup guys, and Nick Aldis, he'll have a randomly you'll get like a number one contender like match, and then somebody will win. And then they just end up losing. They're just going to end up losing to the Bloodline. So it's like they don't have their own story, which I mean, it's cool that, they're like in the Cody story. But, the whole Bloodline doesn't need to only be focused on Cody Rhodes. They can like help out Solo, but they don't need to only focus on, Cody Rhodes and Solo's story. Because I'm like thinking back, I'm like, before the Usos split up, you had the Usos, the New Day. I mean, you had way more solidified teams. And they were the ones like the main, like people used to be like, oh yeah, this match gonna cook. Like the New Day versus the Usos gonna cook. Now, if they do even have the, tag team champions compete on a PLE, it's like one of them. You don't get it like all the champions competing. Like they're gonna be like, well, this time we did the women's tag team titles. Next we're gonna do the SmackDown tag team titles. With Axiom and Nathan Frazier, I mean, the only story I kind of saw from them was like them probably splitting up, but I don't even think that's the case anymore. And with the tag team division, I mean, they do have better stuff, I think. I think NXT kind of still does, but a lot of the tag team storylines that they have right now is just, everybody's about to turn heel or somebody about to turn face. Austin Theory, he's going to be turning eventually. Xavier Woods, I don't know if he's going to be turning, but it's been hinted a few times before Odyssey Jones decided to do whatever he did. And then you had Ridge Holland. He just turned on Chase U. I'm like, everybody don't have to turn. And I mean, with Triple H, I feel like that's like his main storytelling when it comes to the tag team division. Like if nobody's turning like on each other or nobody, doing something like that, that's about the only thing. Like even now with Jade and Bianca, it's a lot of people, they're like, oh, Jade needs to turn, Bianca needs to turn. Nobody shouldn't even have to turn. They're like two like goddess of like black goddess, and it's like, why can't I saw somebody comment that they commented on my TikTok, and they basically were saying like You know, it doesn't have to be anybody turning. It can just be them, you know, trying to see who's the best. And I mean, Bianca is the EST, so, you know, that's more of a fitting story. But I mean, if Bianca does turn, I mean, it'll probably be because she's carrying Jade, obviously. But it's like everybody don't need to turn. You have the Pure Fusion. I don't even know what they're called. You have the group with Sonya Deville. Blair Davenport was supposed to be with Unholy Union. That's probably not a thing already anymore. It's like a lot of the, I don't know. With the women, it's even worse because they, unfortunately, you don't see a lot of the, you don't even see half of the teams. Like right now, I think it's on loop. It's like it's just a loop of the same tag teams. Like y'all not gonna do nothing with Chelsea Green. Y'all might as well make her and Piper just be an actual team. Cause y'all done failed us with Chelsea Green multiple times. So they done been like alliance. They've been like basically a team for like a year now, I think. I don't even know, but what is going on with the women's tag team division? It's not much we can even say about it. It's not much memorable stuff you can say about it. I think as far as that goes, they just need to keep the titles on Jade and Bianca, and they just kind of they at least gotta give them like one good story, and it don't have to be nobody turning. I mean, eventually that's gonna happen, but you gotta wait until next year for that. But like, give one good story for them, because nobody has yet to, like, you know, brings prestige to the women's tag team titles, because they've been trying to do hot potato and, you know, back and forth, and it's like, unfortunately, Damage Control, I mean, that could have been good, but they dropped the ball with Damage Control too. I like Damage Control. I mean, they need to take Dakota Kai out of it. It don't need to be her no more in it, but they didn't drop the ball on half of the tag teams. I mean, and if Alexa Bliss, because it's been rumored, we've all seen the rumors about, you know, because Nikki Cross, obviously, Nikki Cross and Alexa were a team before. And if Alexa comes back and inserts herself into the Wyatt Six, that could be a team that makes sense because they've already been a team. So I mean, it's like teams being thrown together a lot more recently, especially in NXT with the women. Teams being thrown together, and then I mean, as far as like the teams that already are like established, they just don't do anything with them. Like Hayden, I might be mixing the names up because they're like literally like Hayden Carter and Katana Chance. I think I said that right, but where are they at? We see one of them, she's on TikTok with Damian Priest like every day. She on TikTok with Damian Priest every day. I'm like, bro, they are an established team. I mean, they're not that much of a threat, but you know, it makes more sense than some of the teams that they be trying to throw together. And like I said, you go to the Judgment Day, they're doing the same thing as SmackDown doing. They randomly throw the tag team titles on the line on a random Raw. And then they be like, all right, we're just gonna give fans this random tag match, and the matches be good, you know. Like I said, everybody that's in, it's not like nobody is a bad wrestler. It's just they don't have a lot of direction with tag teams anymore. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen with Jade and Bianca at all at this point. They just got the titles back, so hopefully we find out soon. With Jacob, it seemed like he gonna end up turning on Solo, but he's supposed to be the tag champion, so he's supposed to be one half of the tag team champions. And we don't know what they're gonna be doing next, really. And then, like I said, it's just, I don't know, they're kind of like, that's mainly like the main point of this video. It might sound like I'm just, you know, ranting. I mean, I am ranting, but, you know, it just seems like they have no direction for any of the tag teams. Like, none of the tag team division has, like who, this is what I want to know. Who's going to be facing who at WrestleMania? Like, what are the plans for the tag team champions for WrestleMania? or the NXT stand. I don't even know which one it is. I think it's Stand and Deliver. I might be wrong, but what are the plans for it? Because they have plans for like Cody Rhodes and probably like all the other like champions. But what are the plans for like the tag team division going into WrestleMania, going into the Royal Rumble? Because it's like it don't seem like they know what's going on. So how are we supposed to care about it? How are we supposed to care about Grayson? We don't. I mean, even though I'm ready for Austin Theory to turn, I still don't care about the story that much because, like I said, the only tag team stories that's been happening recently is somebody getting turned on, basically. I mean, that'll be good for Austin Theory, but it's like still, bro, it hasn't been like no type of different, like, you can have people turn, but it can be like in a different way. It's usually just like obvious when somebody gonna turn. But I don't know, it's just like they don't have direction for a lot of the teams. You got Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. I mean, I assume that they're a team because they're in Metaphor, but they barely even do anything in the tag team scene. Sometimes you can just randomly have them show up on SmackDown, or you can have Jade and Bianca come down to NXT. Like, bro, why is it factions forming in NXT and tag teams for the women if y'all not gonna have like, them just go up sometimes up there, like to SmackDown and Raw? Cause Jade and Bianca not gonna go down to NXT every single time. Unless they're just not trying to have, they're not trying to have tag teams for the, like, belts for the women or something. I don't know. And I mean, good thing they brought in the North American Women's title because, like I said, if it's any women like tag teams in NXT, they're probably just gonna be doing nothing. Recently, Tatum Paxley and Lyra Valkyria, they both already have like the, dark vibe to them. Like, send Tatum to Raw. Not saying she's ready, but I mean, y'all already threw Lyra Valkyria there to do nothing. So if they're gonna be BFFs on TV, just might as well have them go and be a tag team. It's better when people look alike. I do get tired of the UK people have to be together, the black people have to be in a tag team. I do get tired of it, but it does look better when people look alike, or like they dress alike. Like Lyra and Tatum don't look alike, but they both like wear dark stuff, and it kind of would look better than some of the tag teams, like randomly having Sonya and like that group. Like, that don't look right at all. They look like something that I would have on Universe Mode or something. And they're probably not even gonna last past like 2 months. Like, it's easy. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's a reason behind it that we don't know, but as far as I know, they're just like doing like goofy stuff, bro. It's like, bro, what is going on? You can't pay me to care for the tag team divisions right now because it hasn't been anything like that captivating, or like I'm stuck to my seat. It hasn't been like that in a long time, at least in my opinion. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think that the tag team division is at like a weird spot right now? Because that's how I feel. Or do you think that it's like they're doing like great? And like I said, the wrestlers, they're doing great. It's just like booking wise from like the, Triple H and all the people that's, writing. It don't seem like they have direction for it. But let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.